All right. All right, guys, here we go. I don't know. I don't even know what day it is. I have no idea what day it is, but we got a special guest in the house, Shawn Kelley. Shawn Kelley's in the house with his son, Parker. Can you guys say what's up?
What's up?
What's up, Parker? Hey, Parker, you getting better today? You getting better today? Oh, man. Awesome. So what I want to do today, I wanted to highlight Shawn Kelley, obviously one of our pitchers here on our big league team. Just very awesome story. And just I think that you got a wealth of wisdom, man, in terms of being able to share things and insights from your own heart. Let me make sure that my mic is on point. First of all, welcome to the cave, bro.
Thank you. That's what this is, huh? The cave.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah.
like it.
They forget about us down here sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. In terms of first of all, man, you were gracious enough to yesterday to reserve that theater, man, and watching the Lion King. What you got on the Lion King, man? How was it?
Good.
Man?
They did a good job. They killed it. Man, they the way technology's come with the special effects. Wow. Like, I thought it was real. I mean, you could have told me that was real animals that they were recording out there. Maybe not the talking, but I mean the way they've come with the graphics and stuff. I don't know how they do it or even what it's called, but
Yeah.
And I thought it was a little predictable.
Little predictable.
That's a joke.
Hey, let's go, baby. You know what I'm saying?
You know, since I saw the original one 20 years ago.
Later, man. Hey, that's what I want to know, though.
No, they did a great job though.
Hey, James Earl Jones, man. I haven't seen the new one.
Crazy.
But is he on this one?
Sounds just the same.
Really? Same dude?
Unbelievable.
Talking about
Maybe
Simba.
a little deeper voice.
Really? You have deliberately disobeyed me.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, buddy. My goodness. Hey, so for those of you who don't know you, one of the things that I would love for you to do is I want you to describe your demeanor and your personality, because I think it's easy for those who maybe looking from afar to it might be easy, but oh man, that dude's intense. That dude is he's out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you describe your demeanor and your personality, man?
Yeah, I mean, I think the guy that I am out there on the mound competing is kind of I don't know. It's kind of somebody that I can be when I need to be, if that makes any sense. I'm a very laid back, calm, not a big confrontational guy. I like to find a peaceful solution a lot to things, problem solving, stuff like that. But when it gets to that competition and it gets to that adrenaline and that fight and that mano y mano, or hey man, that's either you or me, is going to come out on top here. I just kind of have a relentlessness and maybe a stubbornness to keep grinding until I try to come out on top.
Where does that come from, man?
I don't know. I grew up watching my dad. He was a hard worker, hands-on guy, labor guy. He worked hard. He worked long hours, worked 6-7 days a week, put food on the table for us. And I think I just probably picked up a lot from that of just kind of seeing, just no excuses, just do what it takes and just get the job done. And that's kind of what I take out on the mound with me.
That's real, man. Hey, so a lot of people don't know this, man, but you got some like sneaky Brian Urlacher to you, bro. Like athlete, football player, basketball player, baseball player. You know what I'm saying? You were a Mike linebacker.
I did it all.
Talk about that. Talk about that a little bit, man.
Well, I just it was, and I think it's important for kids nowadays too to play a lot of sports and not just try to focus on one when they're young. But for me, I love basketball, I love football, I love baseball, I like playing golf, and nobody told me I couldn't do them all, so I just tried them all in high school. And then when we went on to college, I kind of knew it wasn't going to be as easy to do all that. But I was just anything with a ball, I caught on, and I love competing. I love the physicality of football. I love the skill it takes to play basketball, and I love the discipline it took to play baseball. And I think kind of one rolling into the other in a calendar year and doing all three just kind of broke it up, the monotony, and allowed me to learn other things from different sports to help me kind of mold into who I am as a pitcher.
You gonna let Parker play football, man?
I think so.
No,
We're gonna stick to flag for
Flag
another
football.
year or two and make sure it's some. I don't want him going out there getting his bell rung.
Yeah.
If it's not something he really wants to do anyways. So we'll give him another year or two of flag football, and then maybe when he's like 10 or 11, if he's got the itch to play, then I know all the stuff and the science behind the brain and the hitting and the tackling and the concussions and stuff, but you know what? It made me a lot tougher.
Yeah.
So,
Let's go, baby.
I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good lesson for kids to try.
Let's go. So, you've been in every, seat imaginable. You know what I'm saying? in sports, right? So I mean, you've played small time ball. You know,
Yep.
you've been obviously a rookie.
Yep.
You've been dubbed a guy who has potential.
Yep.
You've played in a huge media market.
Yep.
You are now 10-plus year veteran. What is one thing that has stayed consistent with Shawn Kelley in terms of how you go about your business, your belief system? What is one thing that has stayed true to you as a player, as a person?
I think one thing is that I could say that's been consistent the whole time from even a young age, when I was probably maybe a senior in high school or even rolling over into college, would be the mental toughness. I think is something that I don't know why. I don't know if I was just born with it or if it's just something that came more natural to me. But and it's something that as I got older and understood more, I've worked hard to continue to get better and better at. But you know, I've never been a cocky, showy. I've always been very humble. But when I'm out there doing my job, there's no doubt in my mind that I'm going to do my job.
Yeah.
And if I don't, it doesn't change how I do it tomorrow or the day after that or the week after that. There's no getting in a mental funk or, oh, I can't do it, or I'm starting to doubt myself. I've been kicked in the teeth multiple game after multiple game, especially when I was younger. But I would keep going back out there and taking the ball until somebody told me, like, hey, you got to come out, man. You're terrible.
Yeah.
So you know, I've always been relentless as far as just grinding and going after it and doing my thing and not doubting it, knowing that I've done what I need to do to be in that moment that day.
Mm-hmm. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. I think, you know, as we get ready to close here, you know, the melting point of gold is 1,947 degrees, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how hot it has to get for that goldsmith to break down that gold, to get all the impurities out, to get all the other things that don't need to be in there to get it out. And I believe sometimes in our lives we are faced with situations, we are faced with life issues in which we got to go right or we got to go left. And guess what? It's hot. The fire is hot. As you reflect on your life, as you reflect on your career, what would you say has been a melting point moment for you that totally changed everything for you in terms of how you think, how you process, and has made you become a better version of yourself?
I think when I had my, you know, we talked about the mental toughness and I've never wavered in that. I've always been committed to what I'm doing. I've always put in the time and the work. But I think for me, when I went through my second Tommy John at a very young age in my major league career, I was only in my second season, and had a little setback coming out of that. And at the time, there had not been very many people make it back from a second full reconstructive surgery. And I had a few setbacks, and I remember, I mean, I had actual doctors who are very well known in this industry say, like, you know, it's not for lack of effort or work. Like, there may be a point where, like, you just physically can't do this. And I had almost made peace with that was probably it. And you know, hey, I still got to play Major League Baseball. I got to do, even though it was a short career, I still got to do something that, you know, most people won't ever get to say that they did, or have that notch under their belt of achieving that goal that you had as a little boy. And when I came back from that and made it through that, I really took an approach to pitching that I would enjoy every time I go out there, and the opportunity to put that jersey on, to be in that game, to face that batter, to try to help this team win. And you know what? Whatever the result is, whether I give it up just royally and people are just bashing me, or whether I go out there and strike everybody out and I'm the hero, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to take it for granted. I'm going to appreciate it, and I'm going to live it like that every day, and think of it as a blessing what I get to do every day, and take that approach. And that's something, every now and then I have to remind myself of that, but that's something that's stuck with me for the last 8 or 9 years since that second surgery, when I thought the career was over. And so I've been playing with house money, I feel like, for the last 7-8 years.
That's awesome, man. House money, baby.
House money.
House money, man. My microphone over here breaking, but that's all right. We're going to keep it moving.
Just hold it.
We're going to keep it moving, man. Look at this. Hey, look at this, y'all. Look at this. Thing then busted off the table. That's all right. Microphone check 1 2. Hey, so
Still good.
Still good.
Mine's good.
Hey, man. It sounds good, man. Hey, so this is the last thing. For all the young bucks coming up. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in the big leagues.
Yeah.
I want to be a contributor. I want to be legendary. I want to be one of the best to ever do it. You know what I mean? What is that one piece of advice? What is that one pearl? You got 1,000 amateur minor league guys in a room, and you get to give them one pearl, Shawn Kelley. one pearl.
I'd tell them that there's nobody in this room, not any of you 1,000 guys, that don't want to be everything you just said.
Mm-hmm.
But which one of you is going to step forward and do more and outwork the guy next to you and work harder and be tougher and be more resilient and just get it done? That's going to set you apart. Whichever one of you guys, when everybody else has had enough and their day's over and they're tired and they're quitting or they're mentally tired, which guy's got a little bit more left in him and reach down deep into his heart and find a little bit more, that's the guy that's going to do what everybody else wants.
Hey, drop the mic on him. Drop the mic.
I can't drop mine, but you can drop yours.
Hey, drop the mic or throw the mic. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shawn, thank you for your time, man. Parker, thank you. Hey, Parker, you got anything for us, man? You want to talk to that mic? You want to talk to the mic? You got anything?
No, you good?
Oh, man,
Yeah,
a few
I
words,
said it
man.
all, I guess.
You said it all, man. Hey, thank you again, Shawn.
Anytime.
Appreciate you, man. All right, let's see here.